What's up, y'all? Mark, Bella Life. Life is beautiful. God is good. All the time. I wanted to get on here and this one's different. It's a Native American proverb, which I put. It's a Native American proverb, and it's about two wolves, and each of us have two wolves inside of us, and they're at war. A grandfather goes and tells his grandson that each of us has two wolves living inside of them. An evil wolf, which is sexual immorality, impurity, sensuality, idolatry, sorcery, enmity, strife, jealousy, fits of anger, rivalry, dissension, division, envy, drunkenness, orgies, gluttony, laziness, and things like this. But there's a good wolf, which has love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And the grandson asks the grandfather, "Which one wins, grandfather?" And the grandfather says, "The one you feed." And it's just a story of all of us, For the longest time, I lived on this life and I fed the bad wolf, the drunkenness, the sexual immorality, the gluttony, laziness, complaining. I fed that wolf, and it grew strong and it was winning. And then one day I had a spiritual experience. I was like Paul on the road to Damascus. I was blinded and I didn't hear God speak to me, but I had a spiritual experience. Later in Acts 9:18, it says, "And immediately something like scales fell from his eyes." And that's what happened to me. I was blind, You don't understand how actually blind you are. You're walking through this life and you don't see it for what it truly is until those scales fall from your eyes. And once those scales fell from my eyes, I seen the truth, how I'd been living, who I truly was. I'm a child of the Most High God, but what I was going through life, I was trying to die blameless, so I could get in front of God and be like, "I didn't believe that you were there. I didn't know that you were there." But once those scales fell from my eyes, I knew that He's been there this whole time. I've been living my own way, which a lot of us are doing and currently still doing. And in this, I got the bad wolf is still very strong inside me, and he is. I have to fight him every day. I fed him for so long, he's very strong, but I have an advocate now, a helper, because I called out to Jesus Christ one day. I prayed, and He showed me He was there. And it's nothing that I did. He changed me. He's changed me. And, there's nothing I can do to help you. If you're addicted to drugs or alcohol like I was, there was nothing that nobody could do to help me. It wasn't till I prayed to Him and called out to Him that He changed me, But I had to be willing to change. I had to be at the end of my ropes. I had to be tired of the person I was. So if you're tired of that person that you are, if you're addicted to drugs and alcohol, and you just want to change, you're one prayer away. So thank you for watching. Keep watching. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.